Hi, we spend a lot of time in English trying to learn English tenses. As you may know, the English we use for speaking is different from the English that we use in writing. Even from person to person, our individual speaking style might lead one person to use, for example, the present tense more often than another person. We can, however, observe some useful patterns. Now, here's what I have to share with you, and it's pretty interesting. Just hear me for a second. We've got 12 tenses in English, right? But what if I tell you that mostly 5 out of 12 are what you otherwise use 96% of the times. Now, let me quickly give you the breakdown here. Simple present tense is 57.51% times used in spoken English. Simple past tense is 19.7%. Simple future is 8.5%. Present perfect is 6%. Present continuous is 5.1% times. 3 quick insights from the top 5 that we just spoke about. The simple present accounts for more than half of the verbs used in English speech. 5 most commonly used verb tenses total up to over 95% of usage. The simple tenses are the top 3 verb tenses. By simple tenses, I mean all 3. Simple present, simple past, simple future. Okay? And the small portion that's left covers all the other 7 tenses. There are 12 tenses in English. 5 of these tenses cover around 96% of spoken English. If you want to know which verb tenses to learn first, these 5 will definitely give you the most bang for your buck. Okay, so this is an idiom which means value for one's money. So bang for your buck. So I'll teach you exactly where and how these 5 tenses are used. I've got many headings under each, and we're going to be doing each of these with examples like always. And you're going to be learning some interesting stuff today. When I used to study for my CA or my board exams, and the exams were just around the corner, our teachers used to tell us the important topics and questions. Topics that have the most probability of being in the question paper. I'm sure you must have seen this practice in your school as well. So today, that's what I'm going to do, telling you the most important topics. So let's just dive right into it. So let's start with the first one on the list, which is the present simple tense. Very easy. This is used to describe general truth or a habitual action. This is also used to talk about what we do, what we like, and what we believe. The present simple is the most commonly used verb tense, making up for a large portion of daily communication. So like this one, I have the most common users categories for each of the 5 that we are going to be taking up in this video. Okay, let's start with this one for present simple tense. First, it is used for facts and statements that are always true, okay? The earth orbits the sun. So this word orbits is telling you that this particular statement is in the present simple tense. And this is a universal fact. You know, earth orbits the sun. Unless you believe otherwise. Sorry. Okay. Next is water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. A scientific truth. Again, this is a truth. And that is why you use present simple tense. Use case number 2 is statements true in the present. She is at home right now. This describes her current state. This is true at the moment. The store is open today. A present state or condition. Okay. Next is for routine actions or habits. That's also what you use present simple tense for. I drink coffee every morning. A habitual action. He walks to work every day. A repeated daily action. You get it now, okay? Point number 4 is for scheduled events in the future. So no matter you're scheduling something in the future, it is happening in the present moment. And anyway, if you're scheduling an event, it obviously has to lie somewhere in the future. You don't schedule events for the moment, right? You've got to give time for people to assemble and gather, right? The train leaves at 9 a.m. tomorrow. A scheduled event stated in present simple. The meeting starts at 3 p.m. on Monday. Another scheduled event using simple present. Next use case is giving directions and instructions. Turn left at the next intersection. Instructions given in the simple present. Next is mix the ingredients in a bowl, and it's not bowl, it's bowl. Mix the ingredients in a bowl. A direction in the simple present tense. Okay, so that brings us to the end of simple present tense. Now we're going to talk about simple past tense or past simple, whatever way you say it. Past simple tense is your go-to for talking about things that happened and were completed at a specific time in the past. It's perfect for telling stories, sharing experiences, or discussing things that are over and done with. The past simple is the second most used verb tense. Here are some uses of this versatile tense. Actions at a specific time in the past. I visited my grandmother last week. They watched a movie last night. Okay? Specific, last week, last night. Next is for narrating a series of past events. Very helpful. He woke up, brushed his teeth, and went to work. She finished her homework, packed her bag, and left for school. Point number 3 for use cases is habitual or repeated actions in the past. When I was a child, I played soccer every day. We always ate dinner together at 7 p.m. Okay, use case number 4. Past states or conditions. He was very shy when he was younger. The house looked old and abandoned. Next is for past facts. This refers to facts or statements that were true in the past but may not be true anymore. Dinosaurs roamed the earth millions of years ago. Imagine them roaming now. No, we don't want that. Okay, maybe I'd like that. Okay, next is the city was the capital of the country in the 18th century. Okay, fun fact. India's capital was not Delhi earlier. Which city was India's capital? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so this was also your past simple tense. The next on the list is future simple tense. The future simple tense is used when you're looking ahead. This tense helps you talk about actions or events that haven't happened yet. Okay, of course, we're talking about future tense, right? Here are some common uses. First, spontaneous decisions. Spontaneous is when you decide something on the go, like it wasn't predetermined. It was right then. Okay, I'll grab a coffee right now. Okay, you've just decided that you're going to grab a coffee. So this is in simple future tense. I'll help you carry those bags. So I'm going to help you now. I've just decided to do that for you. Okay, but I have to yet start the action. The action is still not, it hasn't started yet. Next is for predictions. It will rain tomorrow. I think they will win the game. I'm predicting. Next is for promises. I'll call you later. So this is a promise I mostly never fulfill. I'll never forget your kindness. So this is a promise. Next is for offers. I'll cook dinner tonight. I'll drive you to the airport. Okay, I'm offering a service to you. Next is for request. That is also what you use this tense for. Will you help me with this project? Will you close the window, please? All right. Next is for assumptions. You'll probably be tired after the long flight. Okay, I'm assuming that you'll be tired because the flight is going to be long. I'm sure she'll be happy with the gift. Again, assuming, assumptions. Next one on the list is present perfect. This is one of my favorite ones on the list because perfect is a very sweet combination. Like present perfect is a very sweet combination of present tense and past tense. And believe me, some people teach it as past tense, but it is not. Present perfect is still present tense, but it has an element of past in it. And you're going to find out now. The present perfect connects the past with the present. Use it to talk about things that started in the past but are still relevant now, or when the exact time isn't important. So something has happened, but when exactly it happened is not necessary to mention. Okay, just that it happened at some point before now. The present perfect is easier to master than the name suggests. Here are some uses. First, for unfinished states or actions that started in the past. I told you, a very sweet blend of present and past. I've lived in this city for 5 years. That means I'm still living in this city. Okay, but I started to live here 5 years ago. Next is, she has worked at this company since 2018. Next use case is completed actions with relevance to the present. I have just finished my homework. So I'm telling you that I've just finished my homework Can I please go and play now, mommy? They have already eaten dinner, so they aren't hungry. So why are they not hungry? Because they've already eaten dinner. So eaten is showing you the presence of present perfect tense. Okay. Next for which you use this tense is for life events and experiences. I have visited Paris twice. Not true, but true for once. Yeah. She has never ridden a horse before. Okay. Next is use case of actions or events at an unspecified time in the past. I have read that book. So when exactly I read the book is not important. All that is necessary to know is that, oh, please don't give me this book to read because I've already read this. Okay, I've read this book. We have seen that movie. So let's not go to that movie. We have seen that movie already. One more use case here could be of recently completed actions. He has just arrived home. I have recently started learning Spanish. Now we've got the last one on the list, which is the present continuous tense. The present continuous is all about what's happening right now or around this moment. Right now, I'm recording a video. So this is present continuous tense. Right now, you're watching a video. So this is present continuous tense. Both of us are doing this in this moment. It's all handy for describing temporary situations and future plans. Here are some uses. First, describing things happening right now. I'm reading a book right now. She is cooking dinner at the moment. Next use case is of activities that are not permanent. I'm staying at my friend's house for the weekend. When the weekend will be over, I'll be gone. He's working at a cafe until he finds a better job. Okay, third use case is of discussing future plans or events. We are meeting them for lunch tomorrow. I'm leaving for New York next week. No, I'm not. I'm not. Point number 4 is actions happening around a specific time. I'm studying a lot these days for my exams. Present continuous tense. Present continuous always has this element of ing. So studying a lot these days for my exams. They are working hard this month to meet the deadline. Okay, next use case is describing things that are gradually changing or improving. The weather is getting warmer every day. My English is improving as I practice more. Do you? Next use case is temporary situations. She is living with her parents until she finds a new apartment. I'm using my sister's car while mine is being repaired. Okay? So that's it for today's video. I've linked a PDF sheet in the description of this video. Please go and check that out. It's going to help you. I'm sure if something is just in case you think you want to go over something again, you could either rewind this video or you could just check the PDF out. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Please take care of yourself, take care of your parents, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.